Ladies, gents, I need some help. Please don't go. Just give me some advice. Okay, so if you have a look around my workshop, you can see, well, you can't, but now you can. It's a freaking mess at the moment. There's stuff everywhere, and I'm getting a little bit fed up, and I need some help. So hence why I'm on here talking to you guys, see if you can help me figure a few things out. We have a whole range of new stuff coming out soon for the business, which is awesome. Getting back to some traditional type joinery, which I think will be nice. I don't know if you've seen the shorts I've been putting up recently, but I've been doing a lot of, well, just getting back to basics, you know, figuring things out, remembering what it is to do a little bit of woodwork here and there. If you've watched this for any length of time, you will know that I am mostly set up for sheet good work. So things like MDF, birch ply, veneer boards, all that sort of stuff. And that's awesome, that's great, but I think the markets are moving at the moment, and so we're going to try something different. Now, for me to try something different, that means I need to get some additional machinery, which is always nice. However, it's starting to stress me out a little bit because I'm limited on space. And you might be thinking, Josh, look at the size of your workshop, it's huge. And it sort of is and it sort of isn't, right? For a lot of the work that we've been doing up until this point, it's been great. And I'm not complaining because I know a lot of people would kill to have something like this. But it's becoming a little bit of a pain in the butt. And I'm going to walk you through what I need, and I'm going to walk you through the advice that I need. So that'd be great. Okay, so I'll put you on the wide angle over here. Look, you can see, obviously, this is my main workbench. This is my MFD table. We've got drum sanders, folder. We've got dust extraction, ducked in, table saw, CNC over there, and the racking. Now, because I'm going to start doing some actual joinery work, instead of mucking around using biscuits and stuff like that, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about extending this sort of work area out this way. Because the machines that I've got coming in, they're not new. They're like old machines, and then they're new to me. So that's going to be fun, innit? But what they're going to do is they're going to come in, and I'm going to be working with like 10, 12, 16 feet lengths of timber, which obviously means I need a bit more space. I can do 16-foot lengths of timber along this section, but it's a real pain. I can only do 8 foot between the wall and the saw, which is just not, it's just not going to work. So what I'm thinking of doing, like I said, is extending this section out. I don't know whether the workbench is going to be there or whether it's just going to be the tools or what, but it's going to be extending out the working area, I think. I have let me show you. I have this old school Multico mortiser. Check that bad boy out, eh? It is a K22. I thought it was an M1, but it's not. It's a K22. So obviously everything that I've read is now wrong. Never mind. It's heavy duty. I have a whole bunch of chisels here. It does take a 1-inch chisel, I believe, so that's awesome. So it should chew through just about anything that I need. And so what I'm thinking, like I said, is I'm thinking about putting the mortiser here, and then here, or here, I'm going to have a radial arm saw, and then I'm going to put the mortiser here. I'm either looking at like an old Wadkin, or I might go for a newer one, like the new DeWalt's, the black and yellow DeWalt's that you see. But I need something with a 14 to 16-inch blade to help me with the joinery that I'm going to do. Now, having the mortiser, that's going to make things a bit easier, but again, I need the radial arm saw. I want the radial arm saw just to make life easier for me when I'm doing bits and pieces. So the plan is to take this stuff. So the plan is to take this stuff here and move it over to this area here. And what that's going to do is basically give me this full length. So I might get rid of the disc sander and move this over here. What that's going to do is it's just going to give me this full length here to work to for the timber, which I think is going to be perfect. This is going to move over. I'm going to swap these down pipes, move the folder over, put extensions in for the 16 amp sockets, which I think is okay. And yeah, it's just going to open everything up a little bit, make it a bit easier. The other thing that I've got going on is I might be getting rid of this CNC and upgrading. Now, it's new to me. It's an old machine that I'm looking at, but I think it's going to be a decent one. I think it's going to be a big old upgrade on this. Don't get me wrong. This is a great machine for the stuff that I use it for. If anybody says you can't use angle iron, V-wheels and change drive, they're talking nonsense, because you're welcome to have a look through my YouTube channel and see all the stuff I make with it. But I need to be able to get on to more production work, and that is not a production grade machine. So the one that I've been looking at comes with like 10mm steel plate for the gantry and bits and pieces, so I think that's going to be awesome. But that in itself is going to be a build series, because I'm 99% sure all of the electronics are going to have to be retrofitted, but I'm going to chuck that in another video. So yes, this one is just to get your advice on, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a terrible idea? Do you think I should not change anything? Do you think I should stay with the way? My brain's fried, man. My brain is absolutely fried. But yes, what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think there's anything I need to be aware of? Do you think it's going to be interesting? Would you like to see some more joinery videos? Because I'm going to have a whole bunch of them coming up soon, especially when we get these new tools, get the mortiser set up, get the new radial arm saw in, and yeah. So please comment below if you have any ideas, because I would love to hear your thinking behind whatever ideas you might have, because I'm a bit lost right now, if I'm really honest with you. I don't know if it's because the sunshine's come out and my brain's like mangled, or just because we've got so much going on in terms of like figuring out machinery, figuring out this CNC job, figuring out other work that we've got coming up, and we are quite stacked at the moment. So my brain's just, it's just blowing up, man. So please, any help you have, any advice you have, pop it in the comments. You're awesome. You take it easy. I'll catch you on the next one.